It's a story about water, and it's a story about fear. But in the end, this is a story about stickers. Let's start with water. Bottled water, the fastest growing beverage phenomenon in history. We used to laugh at yuppies with their Perrier. Now we shell out $11,000 a minute for the stuff. What happened? The answer has a lot to do with Big Cola, who brought the techniques they learned selling soda to selling water. Now, whether it's Nestle's Poland Spring offering us a taste of the Maine woods, or Coca-Cola's Dasani offering us some wetness, the message is clear. Bottled is better. Of course, one expects ads to go a little over the top, but isn't bottled water safer than tap because it doesn't have minerals or something and comes from a spring?
There has certainly been a major PR effort by the bottled water industry to convince the public that bottled water is far safer and better and cleaner than tap water. And what our results found was that it ain't necessarily so.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Stop the things you do.
Here's how far it's gone. We spend 3 times as much for water as we do for gasoline. Gas prices get high, we take action, build electric cars or declare wars, but no one's up in arms about water. So either the marketing of bottled water has just been incredibly successful, or maybe tap water just has a really bad rap.
Tap water has a black eye.
Think about it. When's the last time you heard anything good about tap water? And is there a connection between that and the rise of the bottled water industry? Well, almost half of bottled water drinkers say they're scared of tap water quality. Maybe we should start a campaign for tap water.
Oh, I would love to work on that campaign. You could come up with some funny commercials. The problem is there's not a lot of motivation to do that because who is going to pay the bill for that? When you're trying to sell bottled water, you have got companies who make this stuff, who have got a very clear motivation for trying to advertise it and trying to get people to drink it. With tap water, who's going to be tap water's spokesperson? I don't think the executives at my municipal water service get rewarded if more gallons are consumed on any given month. Matter of fact, if anything, there's a motivation to, parents say, don't leave the water running, turn off the water. That's a waste kind of thing. I once had someone tell me that the reason they bought bottled water was so their kids would quit wasting water by using it from the tap. Somehow, water that came out of the tap was wasted water because bottled stuff, came down from heaven.
Turns out there already was a tap water campaign of sorts, launched in 1996 by the EPA, but frankly, it just makes me more scared. I mean, have you ever seen a glass of water cast such a shadow? And then it tells me to call my water supplier, but who is that? And what do I say when I call? Hi, I'm calling about my tap water. What's in it for me? I'd like to play you a bit of the radio ad created to publicize these reports. Remember, this is an ad meant to reassure us about the safety of our tap water. Just imagine you're sitting back with a tall, cold glass of water when this comes on.
You drink it? Cook with it? It's there every time you turn on the faucet. But what do you really know about your tap water? Do you know where it comes from or what's in it? You should, and now you can. Your water supplier will soon be sending you a short new report about your water. Look for it in the mail, and when it comes, read it. Don't let this chance to learn about your drinking water go down the drain.
You see what I mean? No wonder people are still scared of their tap water. Here would be my advice to the EPA. Less ominous, more optimism. Take a tip from the Dasani playbook. Make tap water cool again. Ripping the labels off bottles was a start, but a tap water campaign needs an image of its own. So I turned to Brooklyn artist Nancy Drew.
We're in the Key Food grocery store, right around the corner from my house. And this I like to call my my church, or any supermarket becomes my church. This is Product Haven. Of course, especially the water bottle aisle.
Nancy's been doing for water bottles kind of what Andy Warhol did for Campbell's Soup, painting outsized versions of the labels she collects from around the world.
After a while, when you start doing this many, you start plugging into the psychology of the artist that actually did it that day, because they're all trying to say the same thing. They're all talking about purity, trying to make you believe that this water is better than something you'd get out of a tap. You almost start plugging into the way the artist was thinking about water himself. Then also it relates to their culture, so it sort of becomes a sort of multicultural study of graphic artists, and then also the multicultural study of human psychology behind the way we look at water. When I stand in front of a whole aisle of water, I kind of get a little rush of excitement. And I don't think it's strictly the labels, I think it's also the bottles itself. Just look at all this water sitting there in these nice clear containers. It makes you want to have one. And it kind of makes me feel optimistic, you know, the same way I will when I'm standing in front of the ocean.
You're not doing too well for tap water. I asked Nancy to design a label for tap water. She came up with two. We printed up her designs into stickers and hit the streets. And we decided to do it in New York, because the tap water here, despite what you might have heard, is some of the safest in the world. It's also finalized in international taste tests. It seemed an easy sell. If we could make it anywhere, we could make it here. From Central Park to the East Village, we sought to find out who were these bottled water drinkers, and would they make the switch?
I drink bottled water all the time, even at home.
Even at home, so no tap?
No tap at all.
Why is that?
Well, the Brita filters are a pain in the neck, you know.
Even though they tell you New York City water's okay to drink, with all this crap that they have in the water now, I'd rather drink bottled.
I drink it because the falafel place doesn't give you a cup of water with their food. And I had to get the stuff out of my teeth.
Honestly, this was bottled water, but I ran out, so I just filled it up from a tap. Yeah, as you can see, I've probably used this like 20 times.
So now,
I don't buy water, I just drink tap water. I'm poor.
Well, there's a bit of a shame in your voice, is there not? Are you a little
Maybe.
ashamed? Why would you be ashamed of filling the bottle?
I just know how many New Yorkers exclusively buy water.
We're kind of doing a campaign to try to get people to
Drink tap water.
and refill their bottles
Oh,
with tap water.
with tap water.
Yeah. What do you think the possibility of success of that campaign will be?
Not so good, that's not so good.
I hope so, but I'm not sure.
Well, New York water's pretty good, so. Very low. People buy this because they think it's pure. It has nothing to do with the bottle. I only drink tap water.
You only do.
That's why I didn't buy one of
He's a
these.
tap water fascist.
Well, I guess it depends on whether you can convince people that tap water is clean and as this Poland Spring or any other.
How about a sticker?
A sticker?
Yeah. If you promise to refill it with tap water, I'll give you a sticker. Would this make a difference in convincing you to...
A sticker? Actually...
Yeah, probably would work.
I would like one. Oh, wow.
Oh, cute! Oh, I want one too.
Yeah, I'll take a sticker and I'll fill it with tap water.
Will you really?
I will, I promise.
I gotta confess something. Only one of the hardcore bottled water drinkers promised to change, and you just heard her. But lots of people did take a sticker, though most of them were already tap water fans.
Oh, my bottle is filled with tap water. We just use the same bottle over and over again, so... But we don't have a tap water label. Just no label.
Now you do.
Oh, great. Skyler, look at this.
It was this group that took the stickers most happily, who tore off the old label with the most gusto. If you're one of those people, please print out a sticker, put it on your bottle. You deserve it. And tap water could use the support.
Like that?
Yep.
Yep, you got it.
If not, hey, it's a free country. You get your water from the government or from PepsiCo. Just stay hydrated. But here's something else to think about. Just a fraction of the money we spend on bottled water would be enough to fix any problems with our entire nation's water supply, and people could drink without fear. I mean, clean and safe water is supposed to be a basic human right. Should we have to buy it from the beverage industry? When we buy bottled water, what are we buying into?
Don't give me cheese, I'm a St. Mark's place. Feeling so bowling, no ravioli. I'm charging my energy, fresh as a daisy. Biologically, let your sister know what's up. Here comes your twin hopper. You got home the nose of her water. Pass the Bobby. No wonder her fingers are smooth like butter. It's specific, no mind shopping. Chibomato 1999. I'm Miho Hattori.
Poland Spring, could take a lesson. No, because it looks so nice and clean. Clear.